Today's show is brought to you by Audible.com. There is over 100,000 audiobook titles to choose from for your iPhone, iPad, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Get your free audiobook download at www.audibletrial.com/tanked. Welcome to Tanked Radio.
Everybody's working for the weekend.
Welcome, Tank, to episode 262 for Wednesday, August 7th, 2013. I'm Scott Considine.
I'm Aaron Brash.
I'm Rick Mulligan.
This week, and every week, Tank will take you through a romp of tech news, offbeat news, video game, movie reviews, and anything else we want to talk about.
First order of business.
What?
It's Scott's birthday.
Oh, hey, yeah, it is.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
How old do you know?
Hot
40?
Pockets?
I don't have that clip. I need to get that clip. I'm
Where
sorry.
are you? You're what, 40 now?
No, I'm 36.
You're closer than me.
36.
Dun, dun, dun.
36, man.
It's weird.
It's just I don't know, it's just a normal day.
I don't know. No,
You're
that's
just-
weird.
You're just a day older.
Yeah, just a day older. But, I guess we should just say, right off the top, remember that you can catch Tanked Radio live every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Just look up a Great Lakes Radio Network on Spreaker.com. And all you have to do is sign up and log in and search for our show and join in the chat, just like Billy
Hey,
in the chat
Billy.
room has tonight. So thanks for hanging out with us, Billy.
Hot Pockets.
Let's
Love
get
that
right into
bumper.
some beers.
Yes.
I feel like moving right along.
Let's move along then.
Let's do it.
I am drinking the Distorter.
This beer is the weirdest beer. I actually had one before the show.
Yeah.
Explain it.
All right. I'm just going to read the label. A stoutish porter with a touch of a porterish stout. It's by Greenbush.
So it's just like two different styles of beer mashed into one. Mm-hmm. That's really weird.
I think it is a tasty, tasty, wonderful thing.
Very dark beer.
Scott says it's a bit hoppy, but a smooth hoppy.
It is. It's really hoppy, but it's got. And I'm not a hoppy beer fan, but it's the finish is really smooth. It's tolerable. It's like one of the hoppiest beers I've had. That's like, okay, I could have another one of those.
I think that's the most common thing Scott says about beer. It's hoppy.
It's hoppy.
That's your most common said statement.
And it's good that he can tolerate them because it was his birthday present that I'm drinking.
Oh, it was my birthday
It's
present?
part of your birthday present.
Well, I'm drinking the other part of my other birthday present
Yeah.
from someone.
No, because he texted me. He's like, it's my birthday Wednesday. Hookers and beer. So I bought him a fishing lure and beer.
He texted me that as well, and I forgot about this on the hookers. So
Yeah.
no hookers.
Well, maybe next year, right?
I bought him little hookers. It was a tiny lure.
I get it. Little hookers.
One can dream.
She can.
Next year, if we're still doing the show, live hookers. Just like 3 or 4.
Did you know
the
how much
dirtiest
more
one you can
entertaining the
find.
show could be?
Midgets.
That show could midget hookers, dude. Oh my god, that show would be so funny with midget hookers.
It wouldn't.
I'm in.
It's a podcast. It's hard to get the there's no video.
She's now. You could commentate. She's now. Scott is laying on his back with a $5 bill in his mouth. Oh,
That's when
and
it
she's
becomes a
picking it
video
up.
podcast.
No handed.
Not with her hands. Amazing,
That's astounding labia control.
dude. You don't. you don't want to get midget hookers though, because midget strippers. We tried to get some for Amy's party a couple weeks ago. It was like $475 for 15 minutes.
See, that's bullshit, dude. Midget strippers. I mean,
There's not as many of them.
well, yeah.
They're harder to
I was
find.
like, for that price, we better be able to toss their asses.
Have you ever done that before? Have you ever tossed a
I
midget?
haven't tossed another human being through
Dude,
the
you've never
air.
done midget tossing? They have them all the time, man.
Do
Where?
not.
When we were, yes, they do. When we were in college, we were sitting here looking through one of these magazines. Drew will contest to this.
Drool?
There is midget
Yes.
tossing, and it was a midget wrestling thing that also had midget tossing, and a bunch of the guys in our fraternity went, and like 3 or 4 of the dudes in the fraternity tossed midgets.
Wow.
They did.
I'd feel like a horrible person if I did that.
No,
Like,
you had to
I'd
pay
be
$25 to toss the midget, and you got to toss the midget up against a wall, a Velcro wall.
Up against a wall.
No, wait.
Up against a Velcro
price
wall.
does not make me feel better about this. Like,
Dude,
no,
I'm
it's
telling
good.
you
It's
right
fine.
now.
It's $25.
If we were somewhere where there was fucking midgets, and you could pay $25 to toss one against the wall, do not tell me for a fucking second you would not toss a midget against a fucking wall.
He throws
because
back
I
out.
would toss
He's
a midget against a
36.
fucking wall.
Are they like coated in Velcro?
Oh, Drew went too. Drew says he went.
Oh, he went to. Oh, we got Drew in the chat room as well.
We went, and Matt got into a fight with a midget. One of the guys in our crew got in a fight with a midget. And this guy was like the ultimate stoner, so the fact that he got in a fight with somebody is kind of funny. Because he's usually one of those like guys who's just like, yo, what's up, dude?
So were they coated in Velcro, and that's how you toss them to like a Velcro wall?
I think so.
No, they have no Velcro on them at all, and you just huck them at a Velcro wall.
The wall is completely coated in Velcro. They don't have the corresponding.
No, they're in the same suit. They're both the soft side of the Velcro.
It just can slide down.
Wow, look at that! It didn't stick. Shit.
We didn't think this all the way through.
Can I get my $25 back? Like that wasn't even worth it. You human midget. Oh yeah! By the way, I'm drinking Final Absolution by Dragon Mead. One of my favorite. This beer I am adoring. I burned through 2 4-packs over the weekend.
Fair enough.
3 of these things, maybe 4, get you blitzed. Like there's no fooling. This is my second one tonight. I'm not drinking any more of these tonight. But I did get this from my aunt, bless her heart. She's like, I was at the beer store. I thought of you, and I got this. And I didn't know what. I'm like, you did it. You had no clue what you were getting me, and you got me this. Thank you so much. It's like, love this beer by Dragon Mead. Oh my gosh,
That's funny.
I wish you could see his expression on his face.
Ooh.
That's the part. He's just so happy.
And the other thing that made me happy today.
Yeah.
Check this out. I have for you
Oh.
Twinkies.
Jesus Christ!
We got Twinkies.
I thought you were going to bring up the racing.
No.
Dude, you should have texted me, and I would have made sure and picked some up, and we could have all had Twinkies together. But now I have to sit here and be disappointed that I don't get to have a Twinkie.
You're being the third wheel.
So I
You know what,
I
fuck you.
apologize. I apologize.
Just kidding, dude. I wouldn't have eaten one anyway. You're good.
Oh, Billy in chat room's asking Dragon Mean. No, it's Dragon Mead, like the beer mead.
Honey mead.
DRAGONMEAD.
You know, I don't know. These are shinier than they used to be.
Oh, they are a little shinier.
Yeah.
I kind of want to have one now just to see if they taste like as shitty as I thought they did.
Well, cake's
They
different.
taste the same.
No.
They taste exactly.
That's funny.
the
One of
same.
you says they taste different. One of you says they taste the same.
Aaron's being too critical.
The cake is different.
It is the same thing.
There's literally one ingredient different, and they said it doesn't have any effect on the taste.
I agree.
My taste buds disagree.
That beer,
Your taste buds are full of shit.
Yeah. The hops are throwing your taste buds off, I believe.
Whoa, chicken. ESPN's hot.
Great.
Sorry.
There's a chicken on ESPN that's hot?
No, chick. CHIC. I hate you. Fuck, I hate you. Where did you come up with that bumper so fast?
How's your Twinkie? That's just Scott making a chicken noise.
Oh, it's not like a bumper. I'm gonna fucking give you a Twinkie, and you're not gonna like it.
A bumper, a chicken bumper.
I literally thought it was a bumper.
Nope.
Well, fine.
Oh, Aaron gagged on a Twinkie.
That's your fault, you bastard.
Yeah, here's the bumper. Ready?
That's a new bumper for Tanked. Make sure you pull that out.
On the fly, even.
That's funny.
Snagglepuss style.
Twinkies re-released. One man dies.
What?
A friend making chicken noise almost kills him.
I was gonna say, where's that article?
Exit stage left. Yeah. My voice went hoarse the other day. I can't believe I'm telling this story. I'm driving to work and I'm like, like some guy cut me off. I was like, ugh. And I'm like, what the Snagglepuss? My inner Snagglepuss came out. I was like, my voice is really crackly today. I'm sorry. Now I'm choking on Twinkie.
See?
Don't ever say that in public.
See? Twinkies are more dangerous. The new recipe is more dangerous than the old recipe.
Get this yellow spongy devil away from me. But the entire half an hour ride, I was doing Snagglepuss impressions by myself in the car, not caring that anyone was happening to look over at me. It was like, you just cut me off.
Use your blinker even.
Put the pedal to the metal.
Were any of your kids in the car to just be like, stop doing that silly voice? And you're like, that's Snagglepuss. And they're like, who?
Completely alone even.
Don't
They're
even
like,
know what you're talking about.
You're not alone. Dumb
Dude.
shit like that happens to me a lot.
Yeah, you ever get really distracted? Like, you just, like, distract yourself? Just, I don't even know why I did it. I have no idea. It just happened. Like,
No, I'll be one of my vehicles in, I don't know. I guess it was probably like 8 years ago now. Mm-hmm. But it didn't have a radio. Mm-hmm. And I would just kind of like getting out of work deliriousness after working a long day, driving home, and I would just start singing songs. Mm-hmm. So I would be making up my own words.
Yeah.
And I got so used to doing that, I didn't know what I was going to say. Every once in a while, I would honestly make myself bust out laughing because I had no clue what was coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You don't drive around and turn your radio off for a week.
Yeah.
It's like you're going insane.
Yeah.
For the
I've
duration
had
of
it
the car.
happen. I've had it happen, man, with no car radio, and it drove me nuts. I started having to listen to stuff on my phone.
No, you just deal with it. You'll become an accomplished lyricist.
Yeah, you're like Rick rolling yourself.
I couldn't do it.
So what did we come up with on a Twinkie? What's the verdict of the Twinkie?
It's still a Twinkie.
Still good.
It's just I think the cake is slightly different. Scott calls bullshit
I
and
thought it
says
was
it's
okay.
exactly the same.
I thought it was exactly the same. A little glossy on the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little glossier, but not much. I mean, you got to get in the right light and be looking for it.
I think there's more sucrose.
Maybe
There's more. You're just making words up.
It's sugar, Rick.
sucrose.
I didn't know that. So fuck you, dickhead. I didn't know that. Now I
go.
feel stupid.
You accused me of making shit up. I'm going to defend
Well, I
myself.
thought you did, all right? So fuck off.
You're all stupid.
Play some Scrabble.
No, that word game's hard.
Rubik's Cube even.
So, Ed, what else do we have going?
Nothing.
Welcome to the nightmare
we
that is
catch
a
up?
fucking tanked.
What?
I said, welcome to the nightmare that is tanked.
Camping was amazing, if any of you are curious.
Yeah.
Let's see. 42 beers in 2 days?
What?
It was amazing.
Aaron, we might have to have an intervention. I know the show's called Tank.
No,
and
no,
we
no.
drink on the show.
It was between the
but
two of us.
it's still the.
So it's 21 beers in 2 days, which is only like 11 a day.
Okay. Well, still. That's
11 and a half.
That's still. That
That's a
can be
lot
a
of
nice
beer,
headache.
bro.
The first day I woke up, there was a headache. Fucking Coors Light, the silver bullet will slow you down.
Yeah, like vampires, too.
Oh, it was awful. Like the beer, drinking it was fine. The next morning was awful. Well, let's see. Hiking.
You don't remember shit.
No,
You don't
no.
remember anything.
We went to play disc golf this second day. Played disc golf. Came back. Went for a small hike. Made some food. Then went kayaking for most of the remainder of the day.
Oh, my gosh. Trapped in a little dinghy, drinking a shitload of beer. You just piss right in the kayak while you're going down?
No.
Probably.
No.
I would.
No.
I'd weight the whole kayak down.
It was actually pretty amusing because we were on a Lake Michigan with real boats. So there was decent waves.
Waves, yeah.
And my kayak was like the traditional pointy front, and hers had like this weird spoon shape to it. But hers was like hitting the waves and breaking the waves out.
Yeah, Moses style.
Yeah. And then mine, like the waves hit it and then just went right over me.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, yours is so much better than mine.
That's the difference between like a $200 kayak and an $800 kayak.
They were both rented.
They're both the same?
They were both rented from the same place.
So much goddamn the same. Well, how the hell? You're just fatter then? version, I guess.
No, the front of the kayak was different. I just told you.
You just told me they were. Okay, all right, I misunderstood. I
Rick, did you hear? Did you understand?
No, I heard that part, but then you told me they were pretty much the same.
I'm whatever.
Okay.
No, they were rented from the same place. Anyway,
Okay,
whatever.
anyway, yeah, I got you.
Great weekend.
Gotcha.
Had a lot of fun. Also ended it out with a game of putt-putt, which I lost. Scott would have thrown a club.
'Tis true.
Yeah, but good times.
Didn't get raped by any bears or anything this time? No cooler stealing?
No bears, no cooler theft. There was a bunch of screaming little kids everywhere. It was amazing because it's like they were all on a timer, like throughout the campground. It came to about 9 o'clock when they were supposed to be going to bed, and all of a sudden, all of the children's volumes like escalated.
Oh yeah,
and they were just like hyper weird, crazy children, and then probably an hour and a half later, it was completely silent.
Yeah, it moves in cycles. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just one of those things. It's like birds. They work themselves up.
Yeah.
And then it's just like one of them just like, I don't know, just like dies or something. And they're all just like, what happened? just let's.
We went too far.
A moment of silence. For
They're a bunch of lazy bastards.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Huh? Very good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had fun.
I did.
I'm going to NASCAR next week. My first NASCAR race.
Hurrah.
That was part of my birthday present. Every time, like, I'm a big NASCAR fan. I don't go out and be like, yeah, I am. Hey, look at me. But I like racing. I like a lot of motorsports. So I've always wanted to go to one, and one happened. Our MIS race, Michigan International Speedway race, is like a week after my birthday every year. And I always, for the past like 10, 12 years, I've been telling people like, hey, Kate, easy birthday present. Take me to a NASCAR race, the Michigan International Speedway. Come on, simple. And my wife, my awesome wife, finally did it. So I opened my card and there was 2 tickets.
It's really just a trick. They're 2 printed tickets, like on a sheet of paper, and you're just gonna go up there.
It is.
And she's gonna push you out of the car, and they're gonna leave.
Yeah,
you're like, see ya, Scott. Good luck.
Yeah,
Aaron, you're such a dick.
Go find someone else to go with you.
Happy birthday.
But I got row 7. So I'm right up front, which I know that they're the cheaper tickets because it's like opposite of like any other sport. Like you want to get as close to the action as possible, not with cars that go 200 miles an hour because because dirty, grimy, wind blowing everywhere. But I want that experience the first time.
That's what I would want as well.
Yeah,
yeah. But when they break up and tires go flying into the audience, being in the 7th row
in front of you.
Look, I know that there's a risk. I'm sitting next to like 20 feet away from cars going 200 miles an hour. I got it. I'll catch that tire.
Does beer get cheaper the closer to the front you get?
You'll catch the tire. I would pay to see that.
I'll palm it away from me like
fucking tire going 200 miles an hour and Scott catches it.
No,
with his teeth.
I wonder if you could bring your. Can you still bring in your own beers?
Oh, like can you bring your own tires?
I don't think.
Can you throw them back at the cars as they wing by? that fucker race up pretty good.
I don't know if you can or not. I was at the event here a couple months ago, but I didn't. I was shooting outside of the building. I didn't go in. So,
Drew in the chat room is saying if I ever come to Texas, I will take you to the Texas Motor Speedway. I live 10 miles away. No,
he's a little more than 10 miles away, but he's pretty close.
Maybe he said 10 minutes. I don't know. 10 miles.
He's pretty close.
Still, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I will go. We need to plan a trip out to Texas. I know we've been talking about this, but we need to. Aaron.
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
All right. We should move along. We got some booze news this week, and honestly, I'll just play this first. As soon as it works.
Playing what?
Here we go. God damn it! Well, that's gonna mess the recording. Here, let's do it again.
It sounded good on our end.
Yeah, it's fine by me.
Oh.
And then we get a double dose of the pour.
No, what I was gonna say was I was
Double-fisted.
too lazy to write anything up, so I just found this as soon as it plays.
Portuguese and Spanish researchers have found a way to add a little happy hour to your mug of Morning Joe. Just think, what better way to get your day buzzing than with a fresh cup of booze?
Yeah!
Coffee. Well, booze coffee. According to Science magazine, researchers turned heroic baristas answered a call from the liquor industry to make a new creative beverage from unique raw materials. The byproduct, a liquor created from used coffee grounds. The scientists started by drying out raw coffee roasting material. They heated the powder in water at 163 degrees Celsius. Scientists then separated the liquid, added sugar and yeast cells, then let the concoction ferment into booze brew. This distilling process isn't much different from how vodka or tequila are made. The researchers achieved their goal of making an 80-proof liquor that imitates actual coffee, and the Inquisitor reports taste testers gave it decent reviews. The quality was good enough for consumption. Yes. Gizmodo points out this new drink mixture is unlike other coffee and alcohol combinations because it uses real grounds instead of a marriage of flavors. Besides the lukewarm taste reviews, there's one more slight downer about the new brew. Most of the caffeine is lost in the brewing process. The complete how-to will be published in the September issue of LWT, Food, Science, and Technology. For new.
Holy shit, I totally forgot.
What?
I have the brewing kit out in my car. I meant to bring that in.
So what do we think about this?
Bullshit.
It's probably a good thing that caffeine's lost during the whole fermentation process.
Otherwise, you have the Four Loko issue.
Four
all
Loko
over
effect.
again.
Right, exactly what I was thinking.
Well, dude, have you ever, man, I don't know if, I can't remember if you guys ever drank Four Loko, but I was around a bunch of guys who did Four Loko one night, man. I don't ever want to see people drink that shit again.
Yeah,
Really?
we talked about this on the show a couple of years ago, right before the ban. Like, yeah, I think it was you that said, like, people were power washing their decks in the middle of the night.
Yeah, dude, our buddy Rob, man, he doesn't drink caffeine to begin with, and Rob was drinking it, and he literally got so into it that he power washed his back patio, and he was, like, running around. Dude, I kid you not, man, he was just like, hey, let's go do this. Let's do this. Oh my god. Dude, it was insane. There was 4 or 5 of them that were drinking it, and it was me. I didn't drink anything, and then a bunch of the wives and girlfriends that were there, and we were all just like, what the fuck are we seeing?
Yeah. This is what happens.
It was so funny.
This is why Jaeger and Red Bull in drink form, not a shot, the full, like, as big as a cup as you could possibly get with Jaeger and Red Bull. It's like one of the only, like, mixed liquor drinks that I can still drink, and I feel fine in the morning. Like, I wake right up, like, ready to go. I don't know if it's the caffeine. Like,
You turn into Scooby?
Reggie, let's go. Come on, Scoob. Fucking Jaeger.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'd try it, though. I mean, apparently it doesn't taste all that great, though. So
I don't know. It's suitable for consumption.
it's like, it's suitable for consumption, but you don't really want to.
Question mark?
Yeah. Like it was right on that gray line. I don't know. So there's your booze news for the week.
Ta-da.
We actually have some video game news. Check it out. Woo!
It's about time.
It's kind of video game news. It's related to video games. Just list it up. 10-year-old saves family with skills he learned playing Mario Kart. My God, I have this on the wrong screen. Hang on. The next time someone tells you that playing video games is useless, show them this. I guess it means this article. When his grandmother passed out behind the wheel of a car going 60 miles an hour, a 10-year-old boy grabbed the wheel and took over using the skills he learned while playing Mario Kart. That's pretty much the gist of it. It is.
Yeah.
The boy Griffin pretty much the car saw that the car was swerving into oncoming traffic. He just reached over, grabbed the wheel, and the car went into a ditch. And stopped.
Going at 60 miles an hour, a car hitting a ditch still had to be pretty freaking dangerous.
The ditch was filled with mud. I also read this article.
And there's a news clip. We're not going to play the news clip, but the news clip, the kid, it seems like he's got a pretty good head on his shoulder. He's like, yeah, I thought it was a test.
What?
He thought it was a test.
Like his grandmother fake passed out?
Why did she just do that? Like, I don't understand. Did they want me to grab the wheel? So he just did, out of instinct. He just did. And good thing, because otherwise that car would have got to swerve right into oncoming traffic, and that wouldn't have been good.
Fair enough.
Griffin, thumbs up, man.
I don't think it had anything to do with Mario Kart, though.
Well, no, I mean,
I think it was just, instinctually.
well, when
I've watched this person drive these things,
I think it might be a combination of the two. I think you're right. I don't think it's just because, like, it's not like Mario Kart's a real driving simulator.
I don't know. It's close.
I mean, what was
Bananas, turtle shells.
After Griffin grabbed the wheel, did you expect, like, fuck, where's the banana peels and turtle shells? The one knocked out grandma.
She must have hit the blue turtle shell.
But
She missed the lightning.
See? This
the whole
shit
car
happens in real life.
leaped into the air and spun in a circle and glowed like a rainbow for 30 seconds.
Motherfucking bananas.
No, but it was that whole, like, I don't know. I think it was, he was used to watching people drive and stuff like that. And, but at the same time, it's like when you're a 10-year-old, that's pretty much the only kind of driving experience you have is video games. So,
Agreed.
Especially if you use the wheel attachment for the Wii controller, which I have and is actually pretty cool.
Not that you're bragging.
It taught my kids how to drive.
It's terrible.
They're 9. They have their own cars now.
I send them up for beer all the time.
Beer and smokes.
My mom used to do that. She used to send me for smokes all the time. I used to go into the party store and get cigarettes from my mom.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that stuff was a lot more acceptable back in the day.
I would walk in and be like, my mom wants box Kool-Aid 100s, and they would hand them to me, and I would walk out. And I was always like, I said to my mom, I go, you always realize if I ever wanted to smoke, how easy it would be for me to get them. And she goes, yeah, but you're never going to.
Hey, she was right, I guess.
Because I could have just walked in and been like, Kool-Aid 100s from my
Like,
mom.
hey, can I get a sack of crack?
Can I get a bag of heroin?
Not smoking, Mom.
I'm mainlining.
From Snagglepuss.
Yeah, apparently Mickey just got a hand job, a Dutch rudder from Goofy.
I blame the Twinkies.
You won't even dare eat that other one. You'll choke and die.
No, I'm going to save it for the break. And speaking of break, we should probably take...
Wait a minute. I thought you were going to hold... Are we going to hold one until episode 300, and then Aaron's going to eat it and see if it's held up?
Oh, that's right.
I'll buy another package on the way to work tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, the 7-Eleven I stopped at has tons of them.
All right, so we got to hold one. So it's 38 episodes before he eats it.
That's fine. I'll do that.
So we're just supposed to keep it like sealed up in the package?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We just have to... I'll set a calendar reminder.
Yeah.
Well, you got to make sure that your kids don't snag them as well.
Oh, I'll hide them on the roof.
On the roof.
All right, we're going to take a commercial break. When we get back, pretty spread out movie news, I must say, Rick. It's all over the place.
Yeah, well, the first one's not mine, but we'll go from there. A little Marvel news, a little more Marvel news.
Yeah. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Why would the shape-shifting Pilgrim Boy leave us at a time when the Detroit pineapple crop was being threatened by a giant potato bug?
Yes, it makes no sense.
This week's episode of Tanked is brought to you by Audible.com. Audible is offering Tanked listeners a free audiobook download of your choice with a 30-day free trial to give you an opportunity to check out their service. Listen to the most popular and current books on the go on your iPhone, iPad, Android, or Kindle with the Audible app. Use your free audiobook credit to download the latest bestsellers like The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling, A Dance with Dragons, A Song of Ice and Fire, Book 5, or 50 Shades Free, Book 3 of the 50 Shades trilogy, or choose from 100,000 other books. To download your free audiobook today, visit audibletrial.com/tanked. Again, that's audibletrial.com/tanked for your free audiobook. We thank Audible and our listeners for your support of Tanked.
Hey, everybody, this is Connor McManus, and you're listening to Scott and Aaron.
Do our liner.
I know.
He's my favorite.
Love that guy.
He's awesome.
So, what is going on in movie news? It seems like we got quite a bit.
Harrison Ford's an idiot. Fucking Harrison Ford wants to do another Indiana Jones. Really, dude? Did you see like Harrison? Did you watch the abortion that was the Crystal Skull? Like, come on.
Maybe he's ashamed of the Crystal Skull and he wants to make another one to kind of like put that behind him.
It was painful to watch that movie, and I think that everyone kind of agrees with me on that one. It was just like, you're just old. Like, it's just
dude, that movie wasn't him. It wasn't his fault that movie sucked. It
No.
was a shitty script. and no one fucking realized that it was a shitty script for some reason. Hey, George Lucas, you still can't write. Give a fan that script and let them write it.
Oh shit!
Give a hoot and stop writing.
Go to hell.
Oh, just put a pen down, dude. You're done.
I think I might know why he's up for that, or he wants to do this, because Disney owns the property now.
Did they get Indy? Yeah, they did get Indy.
Yeah,
didn't
they own all
Really?
of. Yep.
Yeah, they own all Lucasfilms.
Oh.
So he wouldn't be writing it or directing it.
He wants the Disney paycheck.
Uh-huh.
No, Lucas has already said he's the one that's. The rumor out there is Lucas is writing a 5th script.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Yeah,
Why?
it's like, come on, dude. I don't know, because he doesn't get it. He's
His magic is gone.
So
His magic is so gone.
yeah, it's been gone. It ended at Jedi.
I think it ended earlier than that.
No, it might have ended at
I liked Jedi, but
I love Jedi. It might have did. Indiana 3 did the Last Crusade. He wrote that. That was after Jedi. So
That was-
it
Crusade
ended,
was good.
It ended
Yeah,
at
that
Last
was good.
Crusade.
yeah.
He tapped into the father-son thing that was going on there, and I appreciate that. I liked it.
And the
I got
casting was great. For
The
that
casting
movie
was
as well.
amazing.
Yeah, Last Crusade was good. So
But come on.
The dog's name was Indy.
I loved that. That was so awesome when they revealed that. I named the dog Indiana. Anyway, so Ford has come out and said that there's a lot of things about Indy that he likes. That he's an interesting character. He has courage. He has wit. He's intelligent. He's frightened, but still manages to survive, and that I can do. No, Harrison, you can't. So,
What, frightened and
whatever.
scared?
Yeah, he
Yes.
claims he can do all that. So I just
Yeah,
that
no, he
that
totally did
character's-
that in the last one. The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, yeah. He
That
looked
whole-
terrified to do some of those stunts. He was all over the place. He had to
Whatever.
pull
I
his,
think it's
got out of his wheelchair.
If they're gonna do it, I think they need to do him in the father role, much like his father was.
yes, agreed.
I think they need to
a young Indy.
pull him back completely, and
Resurrect River Phoenix, dig him up.
It's not Patrick Flannery. Let Flannery be it. Because Flannery played young Indy in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Oh, yeah, it's true.
Let Flannery be his kid.
Yeah.
Like that. would be-
Flannery might be too old now.
Yeah,
Well,
probably-
how
probably-
old was... No, that could work.
Right.
no, because it's still the kid he didn't know he had.
Well, Indy, when Last Crusade happened, Indy, it's like not like Indy was a kid at that point. He was a grown
right.
man, well on his way, and all that stuff. He had to have been, 35 maybe, it looked like, at the time or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
Oh, and he had Last Crusade?
Yeah, the original.
not
the first
not
Indiana
Sean
Jones
Connery,
movie?
but Harrison Ford. The Last Crusade.
And he was already in his 40s by then, man.
Okay, well, Sean Patrick Flannery's right around there, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So that would work.
It would. Interesting.
What was that?
I'm thinking now. Anyway.
Hot Pockets?
Hot Pockets. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think that if it happens, I would not be surprised if Indy is recast. So, Michael Fassbender.
Okay, wow, you just totally threw a curveball there. You think that he's going to be totally recast? Like, that Harrison Ford won't even be in this?
I think if there's another Indiana Jones movie, I wouldn't be surprised if they recast him.
Unless they do the father-son thing, but reversed with...
Right.
Ah,
I mean,
that
they
would
could do
work.
that too.
I
but-
think they should do that.
Yeah.
That would work.
And get Shia so far away from that stage.
No, just
don't let him act anymore.
just go and just put a bottle of vodka in a corner and let him go to town on that. That'll keep him
He's
preoccupied.
the male Lindsay Lohan, man.
Yeah, he's just like a little rat, like a little boy rat, just that drinks vodka. Just go over there.
What?
Yeah,
He smokes, drinks, and tries to fight people and gets his ass beat.
yeah. Just go drink some vodka in the corner. You'll be.
I
fine.
love that video when he tried to fight a guy and a guy whooped his ass.
That's like a weekend. Like that's like every weekend for him.
Yeah, probably.
Except he might have beat Michael Bay's ass one time.
I doubt it. Michael Bay's got so many people around him. Probably couldn't even get close enough to beat his ass.
So now that everyone knows how we feel about him,
Fucker.
Anyway, we talked a couple weeks ago about Superman and the Man of Steel 2 and Batman being involved. It turns out that there was a meeting between Zack Snyder and Frank Miller. And Frank Miller wrote the legendary Batman Returns, which was the story about Batman coming out of retirement and everything. And the rumor has it very heavily that the Batman in the next Man of Steel movie will not be a young rookie Batman. It will be an experienced Batman. It will be somebody who's got some wears and tears on him and has been Batman for a while.
Like a grizzly old Batman?
No, they're not saying grizzly old, because I think whoever this is, they want him to be able to do multiple films. But they're not. They don't want somebody young, but they want a veteran. And a lot of the names that have been a name that's been floating around has been Josh Brolin. Which fits. I can see that. I can see him as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. And the other name that's been heavily pushed is Ryan Gosling. Well, he fits one element of that. He fits Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, if you want Batman fucking the Joker, maybe.
No, wait a second.
What?
Who was the guy who did the last Terminator film? The co-star?
Sam Worthington?
Yeah, the one that was...
I like Sam.
Yeah, he took the movie. In my opinion, that was his movie. And I think they need to get him to do it.
We all discussed that too. We thought those roles were switched. Like the actors should have switched roles.
But I mean, I could see him playing both Bruce Wayne and Batman very well, and he is older.
Do you know who Josh Brolin is, Aaron? Do you know who Josh Brolin is? He was the guy in the was it the third? Men
in Black 3.
Yeah.
He played Tommy Lee Jones.
The younger version.
He's the oldest brother in Goonies.
Oh shit, he was. I totally forgot about that.
I wouldn't mind giving him more work just because of that.
But Josh Brolin's got that jawline that could look really good in the cowl, the Batman cowl, I think.
Yeah. Well, the other, so like I said, Ryan Gosling fits half of it. Like he could be Bruce Wayne, but I do not see him as Batman. But the other name that's been getting a lot of buzz is Joel Maglianello. He's in True Blood. He's the werewolf in True Blood. He actually almost won the role of Superman from Henry Cavill. Really? So it kind of came down to those two. Well, there's a lot of push for him. Well, I think he fits both roles. He kind of fits what Scott just talked about with Josh Brolin, with the jawline and the facial structure and things like that. He's a bit of a bigger guy, so you're going to get more of a brooding type Batman, big size wise. But he could easily pull off both characters. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I think that casting is everyone's really waiting to see who they end up pulling out of there. But don't be surprised if it's an established name. It'll be a name you've heard before. It's not going to be a complete noob.
It's either that or Christopher Walken as Batman.
Fucking Batman awesome, here.
Do you know how awesome it would have been if he was Batman back in the day? That's so cool.
Drunk playing Batman.
I'm Batman.
I can't even.
If he was Batman, dude, he would stop Robert Urich from throwing Natalie Wood over the boat.
I'm Batman. I can't. I'm horrible. I know it's a horrible impression. I can't do it. I like if on the fly or something, I could do it. But like now I'm going, and Aaron's got me laughing. I can't do it. I can't even concentrate.
It's all right. That's funny.
Fucking Batman. That's fucking great.
It would be amazing.
No.
Like the movie would never be taken seriously, yet it would get more money than any other movie put out.
If there was one scene where Batman's dancing on the ceiling and on the walls and shit, all like bossa nova style.
You guys know that Bill Murray was heavily considered for the role when Michael Keaton got it, right?
What?
Really?
Yeah, Bill Murray was heavily they wanted him to play the serious role, and he I guess was interested. Yeah, he was considered to play the role at one point.
All right, yet again, I would have seen that movie 1,000 times over, but I don't think he's a good Batman.
We got to remember, Michael Keaton at the time was only comedic. He wasn't really known for doing anything other than comedies, so for him to be Batman, it was kind of a big deal too.
I don't think he should have been Batman either.
I loved Michael Keaton as Batman. Man.
I agree. I think I know I'm a man alone. Oh, maybe.
Hi.
Yeah. How you doing? But I think he was. I mean, he worked it. He was okay. It was all right. It was better than I would like right now. If you didn't see that film and said, this guy and playing Batman, you'd be like, what? Michael Keaton? What?
Yeah, but we're also used to the now Batman series that's all super dark and angry.
Though. Bill Murray? I sleep in my Batcave, 4 feet above my Batcave.
The new Thor trailer's out, Thor 2. It looks really good. We're not going to play it, but there's a link in the show notes. Check it out. It definitely shows some really cool, a lot more action, a lot more fighting. I think this movie's a lot more, Thor's a lot more first movie he was very childish and I want my hammer and blah blah blah. This movie looks like it's Thor just kicking ass, and he does have to go get Loki's help. So
he was kind of quiet in the Avengers movie too.
Yeah, you gotta remember Joss Whedon tends to look for in Avengers 2. Look for a lot more of they say Black Widow's going to have a much larger role, and she's going to do a lot more stuff. Whedon likes to have his girls kicking ass.
Yes.
So look to see a little more of that. But yeah, he was very quiet. Essentially, I felt like Thor was only there to beat up the Hulk, like to maintain the Hulk. That was it.
Yep. Keep him in check.
So it'll be nice to see him, portrayed again and do a little bit more. There's a really funny scene in the trailer where Natalie Portman smacks Loki, and she says that's for New York, and Loki just starts laughing. He's like, "Ooh, I like her," and it's just really funny. I think it'll be good.
I haven't seen the trailer, so after the show, I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday. And then we all know that Marvel, they've got this whole universe planned out, phase 1, 2, 3, whatever. Well, they have movies planned through 2021.
That's what I heard.
And Kevin Feige, who is pretty much the president of Marvel at Disney Studios or Disney and Marvel or whatever it's going to be called, he said that the original plan for what we see now was actually laid out in 2006. So they foresaw not quite a ways ahead, and it's kind of landed the way they wanted. We know that Thor 2, Captain America 2, and Avengers Age of Ultron, as well as Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy are all on the way. However, there's other films that Marvel's eyeing. Doctor Strange, he's another character in the Marvelverse that they've been looking to tackle. Probably be in the phase 3, so after Avengers 2. There's been rumors of a Black Panther movie, which everyone's been really pushing for at Marvel. They seem to really want to get him on the screen, and I think it's because they want to finally. Marvel's like, how do we get a black superhero? How do we show him? So, and that's I think why Anthony Mackie was put into Captain America 2, his character. And beyond Avengers 3. So there's not a lot of things that are guaranteed, but they say they are pushing for films in 2017 and 18, which, again, we know there's going to be more Thor and Captain America movies. If Guardians of the Galaxy takes off, there'll obviously be sequels to that. Same with Ant-Man. And then when it comes to Iron Man, they're not really sure, what to do. That's the big question mark because Robert Downey Jr. has not signed on to do any more Iron Man films. He's going to play Iron Man, but only in the event next to Avengers films. So I think it'll be really interesting to see how they're able to essentially adjust that Rubik's Cube and put things into place.
I think they could probably couch it for a couple years. Just couch the whole character. Don't do another Iron Man film. Let Robert Downey Jr. play other roles and other things. Let him get his whole thing out and only do cameo spots and other films or during the Avengers 2 or 3, and maybe after 3 put another one out.
Especially since he is going to be in the other 2 Avenger movies.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, it's not like Iron Man won't exist.
Right.
It'll still be around and in the public, but not as its own movie.
I agree. I think, I don't think they should cast anyone else. You can't.
And if
at some point you're going to have to.
And if they do, they best not do the origin story again. I'm just not restart the whole thing. Just go from there.
Well, we've all talked about this. We're sick of origin films.
Yeah, I'm done.
It'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing where a lot of it goes. We got a decent week for movies, actually. Friday, Elysium opens up. I know, Scott, you had talked about wanting to see that. I don't know if Aaron, if that was on your list or not. Not so much on mine. I just don't. It doesn't appeal to me. Like, nothing about that movie is exciting to me. I know that it's from the guy who did District 9, which is one of the greatest sci-fi movies ever made, as far as I'm concerned. But I just don't. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about when I see the trailers where I'm just like, don't really care. And then Word of the Millers came out today, which is that new Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston comedy. Getting a lot of good reviews. They say it's really raunchy, but very funny. And then the sequel to Percy Jackson comes out. This one's The Sea of Monsters. That one will come out today. I'm going to check that out tomorrow. I really liked that first movie. I thought it was fun. For the kids, Planes comes out on Friday, which is the Cars universe. Only this time it's planes. It's not getting very good ratings, and I don't expect it to do very well. I know, Scott, you said you're not taking your kids to see that one.
No, and in fact, they all, like, 2 out of the 3 were like, we're not interested in seeing this at all. And I'm like, good, all right. And the other one was like, and I'm like, no, we're not going now. So I shut them down.
And then the other one that's opening Friday, and I think it's only in a I don't think it's a nationwide release yet, is Loveless. And Loveless is Amanda Seyfried is playing crap, what's her first name? Something Loveless. I can't think of it. Anyway, she's like the first mainstream porn actress, and she did the first like mainstream porn stuff, and it's her story.
Was it Linda?
Linda Lovelace. That's it's her. It's one of the two biopics. There's another one in the process about her too, but it's all about her like doing the porn industry and how she kind of mainstreamed porn, so to speak. I think it's Behind the Green Door is the movie that she did. I can't remember where it really started things off. So, but that's getting great rave reviews. There's supposedly some really good performances in there. So, it might be one that might be kind of cool. One of those. It seems like it's a little artsy too, from what I've heard. But I don't know. It might be kind of cool to check that out at some point when it comes on a nationwide release.
All right, I'm excited to see Percy Jackson. I like the first one, and
yeah, the first one.
I don't know. I thought that maybe got an okay reception when the first one came out. Do I have that right?
It did it did well. I mean, it made money. It held its own. I mean, it did well enough that fans clamored for more, and the studio obviously, realized that. I think the Percy Jackson movies are going to be the situation where it's like if the first one did well and made money. If this one does well and makes money and clamors for it, there'll be a second one. But I think it needs to make money. It can't just make a couple bucks. Like, it needs to make money for them to be like, okay, you guys want more, we'll bring you more.
I think it will. I think it'll do better than the first one, just because of the people that rented it or saw it or streamed it. They're like, oh, this is actually pretty good.
So was it like a Firefly thing?
It could have like a Firefly effect, yeah.
Like where the series didn't do so well,
yeah,
like ratings wise, and then after they just like fuck it, it's over. Enough people wrote in that Sci-Fi actually made the movie Firefly to kind of close everything out.
It stuck really close to the book, and that's what a lot of people appreciated. And as far as I know, the people I've talked to that have actually read Percy Jackson are like, no, it's a really good movie adaptation. It's like,
it is.
Why wouldn't you make a second one? You got enough fans. You got a fan base just based on the books alone.
Right.
Yeah, but so does Hunger Games, and I don't care if that series burns.
Well, that's you.
Hunger Games is geared. I don't care what anyone says. It's still geared toward girls. I mean, that's why your lead is Katniss.
Yeah.
So Percy's heads towards guys.
I'm looking forward to Divergent. That's coming out in March next year. Oh, it's like Hunger Games on crack. It's like way better written, acted. I mean, look it up, people. That's a movie to look forward to. If you like any of the Hunger Games stuff at all, it's going to be good.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Was there anything else?
No, that's it. I don't remember what the box office is.
I wanted to ask you a question. Who's the chick who plays the mother of Percy Jackson, who is also in Death to Smoochie? Do you know her name? She's like an older lady.
Yeah, I know exactly. Give me 1 second. She's also in 40-Year-Old Virgin. She's the chick that Steve Carell ends up marrying.
You ruined that film too. That's two films you've ruined. I should have seen it already. I should have seen it already.
Yeah,
I didn't.
Hang on. What is it, Michelle? Catherine Keener is Michelle yells from the bedroom. This is a game we should play. We should make this a segment on the show. We literally pick like 5 or 6 actor or actresses and get the most obscure facts we can possibly find about them where it doesn't give it away. She will tell you who it is. I've literally heard her dad call and say, "Hey, who's that actress from that movie?" And she knows it that's the only clue she gets.
Oh, see, I'm really bad with names and dates. So, like, I'm horrible when it comes to that stuff. I'm like, but a face I'll recognize. And I'm like, she's in this film, and this film, and this film, and this film.
I love the fact that she rattled that off. She barely heard me say it, and she knew what we were
Thanks, Michelle.
about. Thank you, Michelle.
That was amazing.
She says you're welcome. I do. I want to create a game of it. I think we should come up with 5 like obscure actresses and just come up with 1 or 2 random questions that we can ask her. And I'll bet she can name the actress within 2 guesses. Within 2 guesses, she gets it. It's amazing.
Yeah, that is a game I would be absolutely zero good at.
Well,
it's amazing.
I just brought her up because I think she's hot for an older lady.
She is. What other movies? I'm trying to think what other one that she's really going to. Yeah, she's good in 40-Year-Old Virgin. She's good in everything she's
I know.
in.
She always plays like the leading actress or a backup role or a smaller role. But like in Death to Smoochie, like I just loved her to pieces in that. Like
Michelle just named another great one, Being John Malkovich. She's freaking phenomenal in Being John Malkovich.
Oh shit! I've only seen parts of that.
Okay, that's a movie that's hard to watch. I think because it's all over the place, but it's such a great flick.
No, the movie Pi is hard to watch and is all over the place.
That Cube, it's like watching Cube. The movie's all over the place.
Rick,
Gleaming the Cube?
Gleaming the Cube.
No,
Christian
not Gleaming
Slater.
the Cube. No, hang on.
Brothers Justice?
Brothers Justice. I love the fact that Gleaming the Cube was renamed to Brothers Justice for TV.
Was it really?
Yeah, it's my buddy Billy and I will do that all the time. We'll be like, hey, what's the greatest movie about skateboarding ever made? And we'll be like, Gleaming the Cube. We're like, also known as Brothers Justice.
Gleaming the Brothers Justice.
Gleaming the Brothers QB Justice.
Cubing the Brothers Justice.
And then the other question is, what's the greatest movie about surfing ever made in Cincinnati? And it's
Blue.
Airborne. No, it's Airborne.
Blue Crush, or whatever it is, with the 3 hot chicks.
Oh, whatever.
They're like underage.
Good, Scott. Good.
Well, not now. All right, Rick, where can you
You can find my stuff at my Facebook page, which is my name, Rick Mulligan, just RIC Mulligan. Billy, like me on there, and I'll tell you more about Percy Jackson for your kid if it's okay after I see it tomorrow. YouTube channel is just my name. You just search up Rick Mulligan, and there should be a couple videos getting posted on there this week. I've been working on some stuff that should be pretty fun. And then again, Twitter is just my name, Rick Mulligan. And it'd be nice to get some followers on Twitter because I keep trying and nobody seems to want to follow me.
I'll follow you.
In the darkness.
Dun, dun, dun.
Anyway,
right.
that's it.
Let's do some science news.
Now it's time for science time.
Got no science, got no science, got no science, got no science.
It's not gonna blow up.
I think this one should be renamed Scott Knows YouTube.
Well, I got a little lazy this week. I'm going to be honest with you.
It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. So you guys ever wonder what happens after you flush the toilet after you've deuced in it? Like,
Nope.
Where does this stuff go? I know it goes to like a waste treatment plant, but like what happens to it all?
You guys ever been to a waste treatment plant?
No.
I have been for a college course, and it's awful.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's a shit collector.
The stench is so bad, man.
I've seen it on How Things Are Made.
How things work or whatever.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, we know how they're made. We eat.
Whatever weird History Channel nonsense there is.
Well, I came across this video, and yes, it is a YouTube video, and it goes over the poop cycle, as they call it, and I think it's pretty interesting. Check it out.
All right.
Is it shitty?
Most of us don't give a second thought to where it ends up after flushing. But what if I told you that that very poo could be making its way back into your house without you ever noticing? For those unfamiliar, once your food has been chewed, swallowed, chemically and physically broken down, and the useful nutrients have been absorbed into your body, the rest is gracefully discarded as waste. This waste then gets combined with a mixture of urine, rain, shower, sink, and other household waters into your local sewer system, which surprisingly contains mostly water and relatively little feces, like a big old bowl of soup with very few vegetables.
Oh, God.
After passing through potentially miles of pipes, the soup reaches the sewage treatment plant and is initially screened and skimmed to separate out things like sand, grit, and pebbles. More importantly, this is where that cell phone you accidentally dropped down the toilet gets caught, along with condoms, garbage, and other stuff you thought would be a good idea to toss down the drain. Which, by the way, wasn't a good idea. For every piece of trash or item you throw down the toilet, the more likely there'll be a blockage in the system, which has to be removed. By hand.
Dead hamsters.
And no one wants that. The pebbles and grit, on the other hand, are dried, cleaned, and reused for things like construction, perhaps contributing to the creation of your ivory throne. The remaining poopy mixture is then left still in a giant tank, and thanks to the fundamental properties of both oil and grease as non-polar substances, which don't mix with water, it's relatively easy to skim them off. Still, you really shouldn't be putting it down the drain, as it can clog pipes and overwhelm the intricate system.
That's what I
What's
tried to
left
do.
now is some sludge and a smelly liquid that looks like chocolate milk.
Smelly.
Chocolate milk. And that's what it tastes like to the millions of bacteria which are set loose to feast on this mixture. They literally eat the pathogens out of the liquid. Most of these bacteria are aerobic, meaning they require oxygen to function just like humans, so the tank is pumped full of oxygen. This water is then disinfected and reintroduced back into the environment. The remaining sludge, on the other hand, containing mostly solid waste matter, goes through a final treatment with another set of bacteria.
Holy crap.
These bacteria produce a variety of byproducts, including methane gas, which in turn is used to power the sewage treatment plant. So your poop powers the plant that processes your poop. After eating everything, the bacteria die and create something known as biosolid. After all is said and done, the remaining nutrient-rich feces and biosolid can be used to make compost to enrich dry land or used as fertilizers, which ultimately help grow vegetation.
That's not good.
Vegetation which makes its way into your house and ultimately into your mouth. And so begins the cycle of poop all over again.
That's...
This episode of ASAP Science...
I don't know. We pretty much, like... Every time you flush the toilet, like, they're using every single bit of it from, like, beginning to end in some kind of recycled manner, which went way above what I thought.
That's really shitty, man.
Hey, it was a shitty video. It's a shit cycle.
Poopapalooza.
The poop cycle. Was it like a big bicycle made of poop?
Could be.
That's actually, when I saw the YouTube banner pop up, I'm like, wait a second. I thought I knew what this was, but do I?
It's a hog that runs on dump.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. There's your little
It
science
is.
minute.
It is. That's it.
That's it. On the other hand, we have WebGem this week.
Hey.
And you guys remember Dollar Shave Club?
Yes.
They put out a couple good YouTube videos that we've covered in the past, and they're the guys that you can mail away to get free razors delivered to you.
Yeah, I thought they were cheap. It's like a
cheap razors.
$10 a month or something.
Yeah, it's basically like the expensive Gillette razor blades, but like a fraction of the price, and then they just ship them out to you automatically, and they bill you automatically. So it's like you always have fresh razors. And I don't remember what the last one was. You remember what the last one was? It was the wipes. It was the something Charlie's.
Yeah.
What was the name of it?
Stay Clean Charlie's or something like that?
Something like that. Some Charlie. One wipe Charlie. One wipe Charlie's? Is that it?
Sure.
I don't know.
Wipes.
Something like
Just
that.
fucking butt wipes,
they're butt
dude.
wipes. Well, they did it again with... there's a product now called HelloFlo. You can only guess what this is.
Mail order tampons?
Pretty much. But they take it to a whole nother level with a preteen camp... What? Well, you just play it here.
It was the beginning of summer, and no one knew me at camp. I was just a big random loser. Then, things changed. I got my period. I was the first one to get it, so I was like the expert. I became the camp gyno.
I'm a queen bee, come get it. No tripping. I got everything.
Tossing tampons everywhere.
It's a serious responsibility. From now on, you get these from me. I'm like a counselor now. Listen up, ladies.
Is that Dora?
Menstruation demonstration. Oh! Mr. Joan of Arc.
I don't even
Your
want
sword, your shield. It's like I'm Joan, and their vag is the arc. Oh, it hurts.
Did she just say their badge is
Suck
the
it up
arc?
and deal with it. I guess the power got to my head a little bit. This is your life now. Popularity can do that. I know it's that time of month for you because I know your cycle. But as quickly as it began,
I know your
it was
cycle.
over. Girls stopped coming to their appointments. Then, I found out why. The whole camp started getting friggin' care packages in the mail with tampons and panty liners and candy, all perfectly timed to their cycle. It's like Santa for your vagina. How could Camp Gyno compete with that?
Oh my god.
Goodbye, Camp Gyno. Hello, Flo. They are brilliant when it comes to these videos. They're geniuses. They border on on that delicate line of
no one.
God damn it. Of being like risque and funny, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's kind of disturbing, I must admit.
It's
like
kind of
she's like
disturbing. It's
11,
very disturbing.
10 or 11. Oh my god.
It's a care
we live in a world
package
where
for your vagina.
we live in a world where parents want kids to be famous at any cost, so I guess you let a girl do a video like that.
I guess. Hey, I mean, this just came out a couple days ago, and it's already garnished a little over 5 million hits.
That's some cheddar for somebody.
That's some cheddar.
That's some of that YouTube money.
That doesn't exist.
Yes, it does.
It definitely does.
Ask Ray William Johnson; he'll tell you it exists.
Or
to the tune of fucking $4 million a year.
Or Billy D. Williams. Ask him.
Why would Billy D. Williams have it? I don't get that.
He doesn't have any.
You just make up things.
He's broke.
He's got Lando money. He's got Cloud City.
Yeah, he's got his house is up in the clouds.
Cloud City money.
It's got a city in the clouds. He's got to keep the Empire out. He made that deal with Vader. It's good.
Just don't trust him.
Yeah.
Even with your mortgage.
You should be up here with us in the clouds.
I could make Star Wars references all day.
It's that time, isn't it?
It's that time. Like
time to shine, Aaron.
Like HelloFlo.
It's hard to follow that up.
It is not easy.
But I will try. Mm-hmm. All right. Fort Pierce police responded July 27th to a report of a man with a knife threatening customers at Cobb's Landing restaurant. Go figure, in Fort Pierce. A manager at the restaurant told officers Robert Rock, 50, had been shouting at customers, and the manager saw him pull a knife and threatened to kill a patron. Rock, who hails from Linden, New Jersey, initially refused to speak to officers.
The Rock?
Then began saying he didn't do anything wrong. The people who were complaining on him were just haters because he had a way with the ladies and that they should be arrested, not him. End quote.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
And then he stated he would use the Zimmerman defense because he was streetwise and he knew how to work the system.
The Zimmerman defense. That's oh wow.
So what, is the guy Mexican and he killed a black kid? I mean,
Good times.
You look suspicious.
A man told officers he had come into the restaurant to pick up his wife, who was attending a baby shower. He witnessed Rock harassing several women at the shower and refusing their request to leave them alone.
I'm just picturing Dwayne Johnson right now.
Every time you say it's not him.
The Rock.
The man said Rock eventually drew a knife and threatened to kill members of the group.
Holy shit.
Rock was taken to St. Louis County Jail with charges of aggravated assault. Go figure.
Bedrock.
I just loved the he had a way with the ladies.
He had a way with the ladies.
Yeah, at knife point.
Yeah. When I don't get my way like a little bitch, I pull a knife.
Wow. Good times. Good times.
So
what?
So he just got in trouble for pulling a knife?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Other than that, yes, he has a way with the ladies.
Yep.
Until the things don't go his way.
Fucking jealous of his way with the ladies. I can't help it. They were haters.
He's 50.
Yeah.
He's been around the block 5 times.
He was a block 10 years?
Yeah, I think so, roughly, isn't it?
I guess.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I'd never put a year thing on being around the block.
This is just the first time for me, Rick.
Well, technically, you've been around the block 3 1/6.
Shut your mouth.
Ha-ha.
Drink my beer.
Rabble.
Moving on. You got him. That was your bumper.
Almost. You almost got me, you son of a bitch.
Rabble.
Well, I'm not drinking anymore. You do that in the middle of the show, like 10 minutes from now, you might get me if I'm drinking.
All right.
Fair enough.
Next one.
Yeah.
Next one was Ohio. After calling 911 to complain that his ex-wife was withholding 5 cans of Milwaukee's best beer. A tipsy Ohio man hit on the female emergency operator, asking her for her personal phone number and remarking, "You sound kinda pretty."
Him and The Rock should get together.
I know.
Rock.
These two are like,
I want to hear that videotape.
They're tailor-made for each other. You hold on, Rick. You just hold on.
I'm sorry.
John Beslin, 46, was arrested Monday morning on open container charges shortly after purchasing a 6-pack at a market after being cited by police.
Bansley.
All right.
What's his last name?
This guy, either way.
This guy.
Drunk idiot.
Was transported to his former spouse's house, who agreed to take custody of him and the remaining 5 beers.
Take this drunk and his beers.
Yeah, this is where she decided to hold the beers back after repeated requests to have them.
Wouldn't you, though?
Bansley told the police operator, "It's a fight over beer." And what happens next, you just listen.
I get to hear it?
Just listen.
We have the 911 call.
That's why I told you to wait, Rick.
You make me happy.
She took my beer.
Avon Police Department.
Hello.
Hi. You have an emergency?
They told you to give it back to me.
No, I told them I wasn't going to give it to you. I said, you
It's a fight over a beer.
Right, who are you?
No, you're not getting that beer back. I heard tell you that.
What's your name?
My name's John Bansley. They just picked me up for public impact.
Uh-huh.
And they dropped me off at my ex-wife's house.
Okay.
And they gave her the beer and said, don't let them leave. And now she's got the beer, and she says, I'm going to keep it.
2527.
And all I got is that beer. That's the only thing I got to my name.
Oh.
That is sad.
Did you hear that? She's off mic. They're arguing over beer.
Yep.
Dude, you realize it's a waste of a 911 call? He's going to get in trouble for that alone.
Well,
there's more.
The last part is...
Of course there is.
There's more.
There's more to the clip?
Yeah.
But you know what? It'll all work out. I'll be out of this city. I'll be out of the state in 2 shakes of lamb's tail. I'm sorry for bothering you.
That's okay. I'll have an officer come talk to you. We'll resolve it. Okay, hon?
Nah, you don't need to have an officer come over.
Okay. Well, I've got one in the area, so if you want to talk to him, he's right out there by your house. Where did she go? I don't hear her anymore.
Nah, she went into her room. She's probably talking to her new boyfriend.
Okay.
Aww.
Okay.
Well, you sound so sad all of a sudden.
John.
Well, you got a personal phone number? You sound kind of pretty.
I don't. Sorry.
Airborne, my lady, airborne.
All right. Take care, John.
That's awesome. He hits on her at the end of it.
Screw you, Rock. John Bansley rules the fucking... And he's 4 years younger. And drunk.
Dude, I hope he didn't go to jail or anything, because if he did, he shouldn't have.
Bansley was arrested for misuse of the 911 system.
Yeah,
seen in the mugshot above, which you can't see because you're listening to this. Bansley pled no contest Tuesday to the misdemeanor count of open incox.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to do.
He was sentenced to 30 days in jail, though 25 of it was suspended.
Oh,
so 5 days.
5 days jail.
He should be out tomorrow.
Well, then he can get more of his Milwaukee's best.
He might be able to go get his beer from his ex.
He sounded so depressed. That's all I got is my beer.
Yeah.
That's all I got right now.
He did sound so sad.
Where did she go? She's probably off talking to her new boyfriend.
All I want is my beer. Just let me get shit-faced and pass out.
He says it's so sad. He's like, oh, her new boyfriend.
And then brilliant idea, like a light bulb went off.
Like now that you sort of feel sorry for the drunk idiot who called 911.
Yeah.
You sound kind of pretty.
You got a personal number? You sound really pretty.
It would have been so funny. He's like, you sure do got a pretty mouth.
Oh, I think John's got more manners than that.
Doesn't sound like it.
That's something that I want to say The Rock, but Rock would say. That's what he would say. John is just like, you want to go like get tea or something?
Tea?
Coffee house? You want to see a movie? Like he just seems very polite.
I'll be out of this state in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Who uses that? Who says that?
That guy.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's a Rock, man.
Poor John. Dear John.
Anytime we refer to The Rock on the show, we are not talking about the wrestler.
No.
Get off Milwaukee's best. Because it's making you your worst.
Oh. I wouldn't say that's his worst.
Well,
I'm sure he's had more. more interesting episodes.
It's probably not the highlight of his life.
No. That's because his ex-wife is off talking to her new boyfriend. And they had nowhere else to take him.
I know.
Like nowhere.
Like jail.
Yeah.
Not even an option.
Can I just go spend the night in jail? Just the night. I'll
Anyone
sober
else,
up.
that'd be like, well, we're taking you to jail. Well, I can go crash here at my ex's house. No.
Yeah, how did that be? How was that all right?
Yeah. Maybe he said it was his wife.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, go. Continuing on with alcohol.
Yes.
Because that's what we do here. The worst hangover ever.
Question mark?
Is the title. A 64-year-old man has told he now passed out. Wait, hold on a second.
Hey, you go ahead and restart
that. A
that.
64-year-old man has told how he passed out after a heavy night of drinking and woke up to find his penis was missing.
This is John Bobbitt?
Like it just took off. It left. It's like, see ya, adios.
Is he related to the... Okay, keep going.
Neighbors of...
Geraldo Ramos.
Thank you. I suck at names. Geraldo Ramos claimed he was attacked by a dog as he stumbled around the Dominican Republic naked while drunk.
I've dreamt of doing this.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
You're a liar.
No.
But Mr. Ramos doesn't believe that their version of the events is... doesn't believe their version of the events. There's no comma there. There's no comma. It fucked me up.
Writing.
And is none the wiser at how he became dismembered. Like, quite literally, dismembered. Jesus. He told local television station that he remembers waking up and being rushed to the hospital for emergency surgery. The dog, which is said to have attacked him, has not been traced, nor indeed has Ramos's penis been traced.
Oh.
This is the second week in a row, man.
Yeah.
Man's worst friend.
You're keeping count. I like that.
Dude, I'm done with dogs.
Fuck dogs.
Mr. Ramos now has to wear a catheter
and
was filmed recuperating at his home. There's a picture on the show notes.
Yeah, check it out.
If you check it out.
So this dude's got no dick?
None.
Nope.
Oh my god, he's just got a little pee hole.
He says he's learned his lesson and told the local paper that he is to lay off the drink from now on.
Lay off, not quit.
Yeah, lay off.
I'm just gonna bump it back a little bit.
Well, here's the thing. If some dog eats my dick, I am now going to drink more.
Yeah.
Like at this
Wouldn't
point, I'm done.
I would get shit-faced 24/7. I have no penis.
Yeah. So last week we had a dog eating a man's nuts, if you didn't hear the show. This week, a man's junk is totally gone. So man's best friend is turning on us. Watch out for your dog.
I know. What is the deal? It's like two things. I can't believe, like, the dog, apparently the neighbors just said, like, no, you were passed out. There was a dog completely gnawing on your junk.
Yeah, and what shitty neighbors. They didn't go help him.
How do you not wake up? I don't care how fucking drunk you are. You're passed out. It's not like you're paralyzed from the legs down like the guy from last week.
Last guy had an excuse.
Yeah, like, you were that drunk? Is that possible?
Yes.
I guess.
Yes.
I don't know.
You've been drunk enough that you would not realize a dog was gnawing on your cock?
Well, I don't know. A dog wasn't gnawing on my cock, but I'm assuming... What?
Is that the dog gnawing on your cock music?
That is detachable penis.
I haven't heard that song in forever.
No, I have been drunk enough where I don't believe somebody could have woken me up if they tried.
Yeah, but there's pain being inflicted. Your junk is being removed from your crotch.
I get it, and yes, I think that's a bit extreme, and yes, I probably would have woken up, but I don't know.
With a bad hangover.
Don't know at all.
And my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable. This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's going to get me in trouble. Or I can rent it out when I
see the guy from King Missile. He apparently found his penis and was able to, just not have to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
But why does he rent it out? That's what I don't understand.
Some
Well,
extra money.
you know
Money on
why.
the side.
Yeah, but can you get like an STD if you rent it out? I mean,
It's a possibility. If you reattach it,
Maybe
yes.
maybe if you wash it well before you reattach it.
I guess.
Anyway, enough. Enough.
There were no healthy.
So, I don't know. No more dogs.
No more penis.
Yeah, dude, I'm done with dogs, man.
Oh.
So the next one, because there is a next one.
Oh, we have a next one.
There's another one.
This is the last one?
Yes, this is the last one.
All right.
I don't know.
Should
This
we
guy-
just preface this with Animal Attack's got nothing on this guy? Animal Attack Mike?
I don't know. This guy, has had some stuff, but I think Mike's had more instances. Overall. Not as drastic,
Okay.
but more instances.
All right.
I'm still waiting for the day that you guys call me and say that Mike lost a limb.
It's coming.
Well,
it's coming.
Unfortunately, it probably is.
On July 29th, Eric Nori was on vacation with his family in the Bahamas when he went spearfishing for dinner. A nearby shark seized him up, declaring him meaty wuss.
A meaty wuss?
Yeah. And took a huge bite out of the Florida man's leg.
Ah.
Nori recalls the ordeal let's see. All of a sudden, I felt this crunch on the back of my leg. I just looked back, and he was just finishing up a bite and ripping and swimming off.
Oh.
And you could see a piece of my leg in his mouth.
Oh.
My first reaction was ah. And I really quickly flipped my right leg and foot into the shallow water.
Oh my God.
I could get in. I stood up and picked up my leg out of the water.
Oh my God.
He was losing blood and fast. Go figure. Your leg's not attached.
Detachable leg.
Appendage.
Doesn't work. Doesn't work very
You could
well.
use appendage.
Okay. Detachable appendage.
See?
Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I immediately threw the spear down with the fish because there was an enormous pool of blood around me, and the shark was swimming all through the blood.
Oh, yeah.
Short of looking around for me for more.
The shark was drunk on blood.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Nori.
The funny part is
Nori.
that shark passed out and a dog ripped its penis off.
It's Clasper. Anyway,
Clasper.
It's
The
a
friendly ghost.
Nice.
shark dick. Anyway,
Yeah, we got it.
Go shark!
hey, not everybody watches Shark Week. Not everyone knows that. I have to preface things.
Okay, all right. I don't know.
A doctor vacationing in San Diego just happened to be within 3 minutes of them for help. He helped them get Nori up to shore to a medical facility. He said the ride was tough. He really did think he was going to die. Yada yada. He survived. Now, he's also been struck by lightning once.
What?
Bitten in the right leg by a rattlesnake, and punched by a monkey. Twice.
This guy should not be around any creature or any animal or anything.
Yeah.
Stay inside.
I just like the punch by a monkey. Twice.
The monkey's just like, hey.
Like most people.
No, hang on. Do you think when he was punched by a monkey twice, was it like back-to-back times or two separate occasions?
I'm going to hope two separate occasions.
That's funny.
So, I don't know.
The Tigers won again.
Yay.
Yay. What are
14
they?
innings.
Did they attack Nori?
They might have.
19 wins in a row we have?
11.
Oh, wow.
You were off. You overshot it with the 19.
Being
11 wins in a row. That's awesome.
Wow.
But we are in first now.
We've been in first.
Oh, yeah,
we're now 6 games ahead instead of 5.
See?
Wow. Okay, let's get back to sharks.
Yeah, Sharks.
Oh, that was the end of the article.
So, I mean, okay, so what did this guy get attacked by? Let's sum it up.
Nature with the lightning.
Struck by lightning.
The rattlesnake.
Bitten on the right leg by a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Punched by a monkey.
Punched by him twice.
Twice.
That's
and
it.
now his leg's been ripped off by a shark.
Yeah.
The only thing that's missing is a spider biting his balls.
That's next week.
And then he won't be able to feel his bingo.
Okay, there's some people out there
it's
that
the right
just,
again. The rattlesnake and the shark both got the right leg.
Okay, so the rattlesnake bite, it's like doesn't even count anymore.
Yeah.
So this guy's right leg just sucks.
Yeah.
That's my jumping leg. Like, I would be really bummed out.
There's no high jump for this guy anymore. Unless he gets one of those crazy prosthetics with a weird springy thing on it.
I would just... There's some people, and I guess maybe you guys can attest to this, but I feel that there's some people out there that just aren't meant to be doing really anything but just sitting on a couch indoors.
Oh, for sure, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it seems like even looking at the picture of him, he seems like a reasonably fit dude.
Exactly what's probably getting him in trouble. He's doing all these things that maybe you just shouldn't do all the time.
Dude, you don't go in. Here's why I don't go in the oceans, man. Sharks.
You enter the ocean, you are out. I mean, it's out of control at this point. I mean,
I'm not going in the ocean.
You are
man.
taking a chance, just even going into the shallows.
I'm lunch, dude.
Fair enough.
I'm not going in the shark. I don't go into oceans, man. That's the one reason, dude.
I agree.
You know what's cool? You know what's cool about the Great Lakes? Two things: no salt, no sharks.
I don't know. I've gone surfing. That was fun.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
whatever, dude.
I mean, I've been in the ocean a bunch of times, but it's like one of those things where I know I'm going to the ocean. I'm like, okay, there is a possibility.
It's like going into Detroit.
That I could get bit. Yeah, I'm going to Detroit. There is a possibility I could get shot.
Yeah.
And that's why they have the guys that, the flags, hey, there's sharks and shit. Watch out. Don't enter the water. Okay, enter your own risk. You just, hang out there.
Hey, there's probably still sharks out there, but go for it.
There's bull sharks on the left and there's sharks on the right. Don't worry.
That center spot's fine.
I'm telling you, dude, I do not go in the ocean.
But this guy has been struck by lightning. What? The odds alone in that?
Yeah.
You have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than winning the lottery, though.
This guy should be rich, not legless.
Yeah, but
Legolas.
But he's an elf in Lord of the Rings.
Amazing archer.
Yeah,
don't take up archery. Do not, Eric. Do not take up archery.
I don't know. I just do your stuff, man.
Is that it?
Just keep getting in the paper. We'll follow you. We'll follow you specifically.
We'll follow you to the end, Eric. All right, we should probably close it up. I think that's all we have, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Right before we exit out of here, I want to make a quick announcement that we will be changing the show to we're going to be doing live recordings on Tuesdays from now on, not Wednesdays.
Or if you've been listening for a long time, we're changing them to Tuesday.
Tuesday, back to Tuesday. We've been doing Wednesdays for about a year or so since we started doing the live broadcast, and we mostly changed. If I remember correctly, we mostly changed to Wednesdays for Natalie when we had her on. Right?
We did. That.
It just popped into my head.
It was a combination of what Natalie and it seemed like most of the news broke on Wednesday morning.
And I feel like that's going to keep happening, but we really don't have a choice because Rick's work schedule is pretty much we're kind of being forced to do only to do it on Tuesday because of this work schedule. So we'll in maybe 2 or 3 weeks or something like that.
It'll be a couple weeks.
Yeah,
so we've got 1 or 2 more like this.
We'll say goodbye to Hump Day.
I know, bye Hump Day.
But it'll be back to Tuesday.
Tuesday. But it's for the best, and it'll work out. But we'll give you guys plenty of notice when we get closer. We don't know an exact date right now. That's why we can't really pin it down. So,
and in all honesty, for those of you who listen to the show and download it, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't affect you.
It's only going to affect the live audience.
Yes, which some people in the chat room are already saying. Tuesday's better for me.
Yeah. We're just trying to help, Billy.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it'll be better for everyone. Otherwise, we'd have to get rid of Rick, and we don't want to do that.
Yeah, and I don't want to go anywhere. I like doing this too much.
Thanks, man. All right, so let's get into other stuff. If you like this show, then make sure to check out other great shows on the Great Lakes Radio Network, only on Spreaker.com, like that radio show, the explosive talk show that is so unpredictable, even the hosts don't know what's coming next. Join Nick and JJ every Friday. I shouldn't say every Friday, because I don't know when they're doing it. Friday and Saturdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Bipolar Radio with Dino and Nick and friends. They kind of just do it whenever and post it up there as well. And not part of the Great Lakes Radio Network, but I did want to give a big pimpin' out shout out to Drew from The Think Tank, a show about news, politics, culture, and the funny side of them. Catch The Think Tank with Drew and Rick every Thursday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 Central. And, of course, us, Tanked Radio, every Wednesday, soon to be Tuesday, at 10 p.m. Eastern Time as well. And if you missed the live broadcast of Tanked Radio, you can download our episodes on demand over at Spreaker, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, or with the Spreaker app, which is available on iOS devices and Android phones. And Aaron, why don't you tell the fine listeners where they can get a hold of us at?
Yeah, you can follow us on Facebook.com/Tanked Show, Twitter at Tanked Radio, Spreaker at www.spreaker.com/users/Tanked Radio. You can send us any feedback to our voicemail, for Christ's sake. Send us a voicemail at 1-248-667-8653. Or an email at tankedradio@gmail.com. You can submit topics and all that type of stuff.
Is there anything that you want to send a request out to the people, to the listeners, what they should email us? Like a topic or like anything maybe we talked about tonight?
Ooh. Worst camping story.
Worst camping story. Yeah, worst camping story. And if you try the new Twinkies, what do you think?
Yeah, Twinkie feedback.
We need Twinkie feedback.
Too much sucrose. I love you, Rick.
Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I wasn't really keeping up on that. I was thinking.
Huh?
Nothing.
That's it. Go. Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your birthday, Scott.
Hey, man. I've never done a birthday on the actual show. Yeah. I was like, Rick, have you done one on the show before?
I don't think so.
I know you have, Aaron.
I have?
Yeah, I know you have. And Chris has as well. Well, back in the day. But, yeah. I wasn't doing anything special anyways. Who cares? I was like, hey, I get to hang out with my buddies.
Cake.
We had cheesecake tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, cheesecake. I love cheesecake.
Oh, so good.
I love cheesecake. I want cheesecake now, you ass.
Want to thank everyone for hanging out with us in the chat room tonight. We got Drew, we had Billy, we had a bunch of other people. I don't know. So thank you for joining us tonight. Really do appreciate it. And Rick, of course, with all the movie news, man. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
For this week's episode of Tanked, episode 262, I'm Scott Considine.
I wish I had more beer.
I'm going to go take a nap.
We'll talk to you guys next week. Booyah!
Casey Kelly got another squirt!
Mommy,